I'd like to call the meeting to order. Mrs. Burns, roll call, please.
Mr. Sullivan?
Present.
Mrs. Hallenbeck is absent with prior notice. Mrs. Brochus?
Here.
Mrs. Egan?
Present.
Mr. Kraus?
Present.
Mrs. Marshall?
Here.
Mr. McGoldrick?
Here.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Here.
Ms. Walbeezer?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance led by Shane Keeler.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Shane.
You're welcome, Mrs. Brochus.
The board met in executive session this evening prior to this meeting to discuss matters of employment, litigation, school safety and security, and heard information sessions on the budget, special education, open records request, roadway-related construction, and alteration, and tonight's agenda action items. Okay. Mrs. Burns, any announcements?
No announcements.
Mr. Bowman, Superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. First, I hope that everybody had an enjoyable holiday break a couple weeks back, and now that we're putting winter behind us, we're on fast track to the final portion of our school year, which is also one of the biggest and most exciting times of the year. Next week, we will begin our elementary and middle school PSSA tests, and I urge all parents and guardians to read the emails that have been sent with information about the assessments. The Keystone subject exams for students in grades 8 through 12 will be administered in May. Congratulations to Carl Sandburg Middle School student John Kelly, who had his artwork chosen for the annual student art exhibition at the Bucks County Intermediate Unit. Each year, one artwork from each of the county public school districts is chosen for this show and will be on display at the BCIU offices in Doylestown. And speaking of Carl Sandburg, I also want to give a shout out to the cast of their musical Into the Woods Jr., who visited the Bucks County Playhouse recently and performed a 20-minute segment from their show at a competition. They were the only middle school group attending the competition, but they held their own and walked away with a couple of awards. It was a great day of learning for them as they got to interact with performers from area high schools. And tomorrow night is the annual STEAM Expo that takes place at Neshaminy High School from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This has become one of the most anticipated events of the year in the district for our elementary and middle school students, not to mention all the high school students and staff who will share their love of technology, science, and art by preparing dozens of hands-on activities. We also thank the many volunteers from our community who will be there to share their experience and knowledge. It is truly a wonderful night. The admission is free, and I urge everybody to come out and experience it for yourselves. That is all I have, Mr. Sullivan.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Mrs. Burns, anyone signed up for public comment?
There are no signups.
Okay. Tonight we have a couple action items, 5 to be exact. I'd like to make a master motion to approve item 2.01, revised 25-26 school calendar, 2.02, NSD and Bucks County Claim Bureau to exonerate penalties and interest in limited circumstances, and 2.03, consideration of approving an intergovernmental agreement with Middletown Township for relocation of the existing walking trail along Langhorne-Yardley Road required by the construction of Core Creek Elementary. We have a motion on the floor. Can I get a second? Second by Mr. Rodriguez. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 8-0. 2.04 Legal Services Consultation Agreement. Be it resolved that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors hereby approves a Title IX Pool Council Agreement with Sweet Stevens, Katz & Williams, LLP, as outlined in the consultation agreement which is attached. The motion on the floor, can I get a second? Second by Mrs. Brochus. Comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 8-0. And finally, 2.05 Grand River Solutions Agreement. Be it resolved that the Neshaminy School Board of School Directors approves an agreement with Grand River Solutions, Inc. to provide Title IX compliance and investigative support services for the district through March 31, 2027. Can I get a second? Second by Mr. Rodriguez. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 8-0. We have some items for approval at the public board meeting. 3.01, routine business matters. 3.02, overnight trips. 3.03, summer work projects approval. 3.04, summer programs. 3.05, student settlement agreement. 3.06, Portnoy Law Associates Limited Contract and Resolution. 3.07, resolution for the collection of delinquent real estate taxes. 3.08, resolution directing Bucks County Tax Claim Bureau not to collect delinquent real estate taxes. And 3.09, the Devereaux proposal. That brings us to the committee reports. First committee report is business operations. Mrs. Hollenbach's not here, but there's a business operations meeting tomorrow night in this room at 6:30 where we will be more fully discussing the budget, and we'll be getting the Schrader Group will be there to talk about high school options for an expansion to the high school. 4.02, educational development. Mr. Rodriguez.
Our next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, May 5th at 6:30. At this time, I have nothing further.
4.03, policy. Since the chairperson wasn't at that last meeting, which is me, anything, comment on it was there?
It's been so long ago. Nothing at this time.
Okay.
Next meeting's May 14th.
I think we actually did the policies on previous meetings we had.
Okay.
And they were like
Approved.
approved. So
Okay.
nothing new.
Nothing new. Okay. IU Board, Ms. Walbeezer?
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. The next meeting is next Tuesday, April 21st at 705 North Shady Brook Road in Doylestown, and there will be an advocacy subcommittee meeting at 5:15 prior to the main meeting.
Thank you. Neshaminy Education Foundation?
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. The NEF met yesterday. The Board of the Neshaminy Education Foundation met here, discussed the recent Harlem Wizards fundraising game, which was a big success last month, with over 900 kids and their families filling the stands in Neshaminy High School for a very entertaining evening. The game raised almost $20,000 for the foundation. That's amazing. The foundation thanks all of those that attended, our Neshaminy Dream Team, and all the volunteers that came out to help. At the meeting, the board also chose 5 Neshaminy High School seniors as the recipients of this year's NEF scholarship. Each of the 5 will receive $1,000 towards their post-secondary education. Their names will be announced at the upcoming senior award ceremony at the high school in May. The next meeting of the NEF will be held here at Maple Point on Monday, May 11th at 4 p.m., and members of the community are welcome to attend and participate. That's all I have.
Thank you. PSBA Liaison?
No report at this time.
Thank you. Technical Board? Mr. Kraus?
Yep, so that's loud. The tech school has completed the budget. It's passed through committee, and it should be on the agenda for April the 27th meeting, and we should see that pushed to us for consideration in May or June. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us to the closing of the meeting. Brings us to the second public comment period. Okay. Anyone have any future topics? Anyone have any board comment? Okay. Future meetings. There's a meeting here tomorrow night in this room at 6:30 for business operations. The next board meeting, public board meeting, is April 28th in this room. There's an educational development meeting on Tuesday, May 5th, and a policy committee meeting on Thursday, May 14th. With that, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Second by everybody. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.